The 1970s marked a transformative era in the world of television and cinema. Amidst the political shifts, cultural revolutions, and evolving social norms, Hollywood witnessed the rise of a generation of actresses whose beauty, talent, and charisma left an indelible mark on entertainment. These women not only lit up screens with their performances but also became style icons, role models, and trailblazers. From drama queens and action heroines to sitcom sweethearts and sensual sirens, the beautiful and popular actresses of the 1970s continue to captivate audiences even decades later. This video delves deep into the journeys of the most iconic 1970s actresses, exploring where they are now, how they influenced the industry, and the legacy they continue to build. Farrah Fawcett, the iconic poster girl. Farrah Fawcett emerged as the definitive beauty icon of the 1970s. Her feathered blonde hair, dazzling smile, and all-American appeal made her a household name thanks to her role in Charlie's Angels, 1976. Her red swimsuit poster sold over 12 million copies, becoming the most popular pinup in history. Beyond her beauty, Farrah pursued serious acting, earning an Emmy nomination for The Burning Bed, 1984. Tragically, she passed away in 2009 after a long battle with anal cancer. Today, she is remembered not just for her looks but for her bravery, resilience, and advocacy during her final years. Jaclyn Smith, grace, business, and endurance. Also a key figure in Charlie's Angels, Jaclyn Smith portrayed Kelly Garrett, the only angel to remain throughout the show's run. Smith was known for her elegance and calm demeanor, offering a contrast to Farrah's bold charisma. After Charlie's Angels, Smith transitioned into business, launching a successful fashion line with Kmart, one of the earliest celebrity-branded collections. Still active today in her 70s, Jaclyn represents timeless class and entrepreneurial spirit. Her influence continues to bridge entertainment and fashion. Kate Jackson, the smart angel. Kate Jackson, the brainy and authoritative Sabrina Duncan in Charlie's Angels, was considered the thinking man's angel. Her presence brought depth and confidence to the trio. Before Angels, Jackson made a mark on the Rookies and later starred in Scarecrow and Mrs. King during the 1980s. Her life included struggles with breast cancer, which she battled courageously. Though largely retired from acting, her legacy in intelligent female roles remains strong. Lynda Carter, Wonder Woman's enduring power. Lynda Carter's portrayal of Wonder Woman, 1975 to 1979, created a cultural icon. More than just a superhero, she embodied strength, justice, and femininity. Carter's beauty and voice, she also had a music career, made her a multidimensional star. In later years, Carter focused on advocacy for women's rights and neurological disease research. She also had recurring roles in series like Supergirl, showing her lasting impact on pop culture. Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman's legacy. Lindsay Wagner portrayed Jamie Summers in The Bionic Woman, 1976 to 1978, captivating audiences with her physical strength, sensitivity, and charm. The character became a feminist icon, breaking traditional gender molds. Afterward, Wagner starred in TV movies and became a wellness advocate, focusing on holistic healing. She still teaches spiritual development workshops and remains a symbol of inner and outer strength. Suzanne Summers, More Than a Laugh. Suzanne Summers became a comedic favorite as Chrissy Snow in Three's Company, 1977 to 1981. Her comedic timing and bubbly personality made her an instant fan favorite. However, a pay dispute led to her departure from the show, highlighting gender pay inequality in Hollywood. Summers reinvented herself as a wellness guru and entrepreneur, authoring books and creating a successful health product empire. She passed away in 2023, but her influence in fitness and women's empowerment endures. Valerie Bertinelli, from teen star to culinary queen. Starting out in One Day at a Time, 1975 to 1984, Valerie Bertinelli became America's sweetheart with her portrayal of Barbara Cooper. Her relatable charm made her a favorite among young audiences. Bertinelli later gained acclaim for her work on the Food Network and authored several memoirs about self-acceptance and grief, particularly after the death of her ex-husband Eddie Van Halen. She continues to be a vibrant presence on television and social media. Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke's reign. Catherine Bach made an indelible mark as Daisy Duke in The Dukes of Hazzard, 1979 to 1985. Her cut-off denim shorts became legendary, influencing fashion and pop culture for decades. Though her acting roles decreased over the years, Bach appeared in soap operas and remained a nostalgic figure. She also launched a line of jewelry and continues to engage with fans of the beloved show. Cheryl Ladd, the angel who replaced Farrah. When Farrah Fawcett left Charlie's Angels, Cheryl Ladd stepped in as her character's sister, Chris Monroe. Ladd's sweet yet strong demeanor won over audiences and maintained the show's popularity. Cheryl continued acting in television films and series and became a published author and singer. She made headlines again in 2022 as a contestant on Dancing with the Stars, showing her lasting vitality. Lynda Gray, the Queen of Dallas. Lynda Gray played Sue Ellen Ewing in Dallas, 1978 to 1991, portraying the complex, tormented wife of J.R. Ewing. Gray's performance evolved from passive to powerful, earning critical acclaim. She reprised her role in the 2012 reboot and has remained active in theater and film. Gray's resilience, both as a character and a woman in Hollywood, remains inspirational. Morgan Fairchild, Glamour and Brains. Morgan Fairchild rose to fame in Search for Tomorrow and continued her reign in primetime soaps like Flamingo Road and Falcon Crest. Her signature platinum blonde hair and upscale persona defined 80s glamour, but her fame started in the 70s. Fairchild has remained visible through advocacy, especially for climate change and AIDS awareness. Still active in TV and film, she exemplifies aging gracefully in Hollywood. Angie Dickinson, Beauty and Bravado. Known for Policewoman, 1974 to 1978, Angie Dickinson was one of the first women to lead a police procedural. Her toughness and sensuality made her a unique presence on television. Also a film star, Rio Bravo, Dressed to Kill, Dickinson blended old-school glamour with new-era edge. Now in her 90s, she lives a private life, but her contributions remain vital in the evolution of women's roles in crime dramas. Stephanie Powers, the adventurer in Heart to Heart. Although Heart to Heart debuted in 1979, Stephanie Powers became one of the key figures moving into the 80s TV scene. Her role as Jennifer Hart was chic, intelligent, and full of charm. Powers later dedicated herself to wildlife conservation, co-founding the William Holden Wildlife Foundation. She splits time between conservation and stage performances globally. Pam Grier, breaking stereotypes and kicking ass. Pam Grier burst onto the scene in 1970s blaxploitation films like Coffee and Foxy Brown. Her powerful performances, physicality, and striking beauty broke racial and gender barriers. Grier later starred in Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown, 1997, and continued television appearances, The L Word. She remains a vocal advocate for women's and black rights in media. Jane Seymour, Grace Across Generations. Though Jane Seymour's fame blossomed in the late 1970s with Live and Let Die, 1973, and later with Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, she epitomized elegance and adaptability. Seymour's timeless beauty, business acumen, and openness about aging and relationships have made her a respected and admired public figure. She's still acting, painting, and writing today. Shelley Duvall, the eccentric star who walked away. Shelley Duvall had one of the most distinct careers of the 1970s. She gained recognition for her quirky charm and unconventional beauty in Robert Altman films like Brewster McCloud, 1970, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, 1971, and Three Women, 1977, which won her Best Actress at Cannes. But it was her haunting portrayal of Wendy Torrance in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, 1980, that brought her the most fame. Despite the acclaim, Duvall left Hollywood in the 1990s and lived a reclusive life in Texas. A rare interview in 2016 sparked concern over her mental health, but recent updates in the early 2020s show she's healthier and even returned to acting. Her career stands as a reminder of Hollywood's pressures and the price of artistic intensity. Marilu Henner, the memory queen of Taxi. As Elaine Nardo on Taxi, 1978 to 1983, Marilu Henner became known for her beauty, sharp wit, and ability to hold her own in a male-dominated cast. Beyond acting, she shocked the world with her rare condition, highly superior autobiographical memory, HSAM, allowing her to recall virtually every day of her life. Henner became a health advocate and author, writing books on diet, wellness, and memory. Her appearances on talk shows and reality competitions like Dancing with the Stars have kept her in the public eye. Susan Dey, the quiet force behind the Partridge Family. Susan Dey became a teenage sensation as Laurie Partridge in the Partridge Family, 1970 to 1974. Her girl-next-door charm, paired with stunning beauty, earned her massive popularity. Later, she made a powerful comeback as Grace Van Owen on L.A. Law, 1986 to 1992, earning a Golden Globe Award. Dey left acting in the 2000s and leads a private life away from Hollywood. She has avoided the limelight for decades, becoming an example of a celebrity who quietly walked away on her own terms. Sybil Shepherd, from cover girl to sitcom royalty. Sybil Shepherd started as a model before moving into acting with The Last Picture Show, 1971, which cemented her as a serious actress. She then starred in Taxi Driver, 1976, and had a major hit in TV with Moonlighting, 1985 to 1989, opposite Bruce Willis. Shepherd also headlined her own sitcom, Sybil, 1995 to 1998, which was semi-autobiographical and highlighted sexism in Hollywood. Today, she continues to act occasionally and is respected for her feminist voice and enduring beauty. Diana Rigg, the sophisticated spy. While Diana Rigg's breakout role as Emma Peel in The Avengers technically began in the late 60s, her popularity carried strongly into the 1970s. Her character was a mix of intelligence, style, and martial arts skills, making her one of the first female action heroines on TV. Rigg later appeared in theater, film, and even HBO's Game of Thrones as Olenna Tyrell, earning a new generation of fans. She passed away in 2020, but her legacy as a sophisticated and fearless actress remains untarnished. Bo Derek, the ultimate 10 of the decade. Though Bo Derek's fame exploded slightly past the 1970s, her image as the ideal beauty began at the end of the decade with 10, 1979. Her cornrowed hairstyle and slow-motion beach run became iconic. Often underestimated due to her looks, Bo Derek later became involved in equine advocacy and veterans issues. She married actor John Corbett in 2020 and continues to appear occasionally in films. Despite criticism, she never apologized for embracing her sexuality and staying true to herself.
Goldie Hawn, the eternal sunshine.
Goldie Hawn's career began in the late 1960s with Laugh-In, but her transition into movies in the 1970s with hits like Cactus Flower, 1969, Shampoo, 1975, and Foul Play, 1978, turned her into one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. Her combination of daffy innocence and sharp intelligence made her a unique presence. In later decades, Hawn became a wellness advocate and co-founded the Mind UP Foundation. Though she slowed down acting, her appearances alongside longtime partner Kurt Russell keep her relevant and beloved by multiple generations. Jane Fonda, from sex symbol to social warrior. Jane Fonda became a major figure in the 70s both on and off screen. With films like Clute, 1971, and Coming Home, 1978, she earned critical acclaim and 2 Oscars. At the same time, her outspoken activism on the Vietnam War made her one of the most controversial celebrities of the decade. In the 1980s, she launched the best-selling Jane Fonda's Workout, revolutionizing fitness. In the 2000s and 2010s, she made a stunning return with Grace and Frankie. Now in her 80s, Fonda continues acting and activism, proving beauty and strength have no age limit. Raquel Welch, the sex symbol who demanded respect. Raquel Welch was more than just a pinup. Known for her roles in 1 Million Years BC, 1966, and The Three Musketeers, 1973, Welch fought hard to be taken seriously in an industry that tried to reduce her to her curves. In later years, Welch appeared on television, launched a successful wig line, and remained in the public eye as a glamorous, articulate star. Her passing in 2023 marked the end of an era, but her impact on Hollywood's standards of beauty and power remains unmatched. The actresses of the 1970s blazed trails in every genre, from sitcoms to crime dramas, thrillers to romances. Their beauty was undeniable, but it was their grit, versatility, and fearlessness that carved their names into the Hollywood pantheon. Many remained in the limelight, some gracefully retired, and others tragically passed too soon. Yet their influence is eternal. Today's actresses owe much to the women who first demanded equal pay, respect, and leading roles. The 70s gave us more than unforgettable faces. It gave us resilient women who redefined what it meant to be a star. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey through the careers and lives of the most popular and beautiful actresses of the 1970s. These women redefined beauty, strength, and stardom, leaving behind legacies that continue to inspire millions today. If you're a fan of retro Hollywood, classic TV, and golden age glamour, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video.